Is this a chicken steak? No, it isn't. It is a thigh, but it will be in a few minutes after we're done with this, and you are gonna love it. Let's cook. Chicken is the most consumed protein in the US. And you know what? It is usually boring, but it doesn't have to be. We're gonna show you how to turn a regular chicken thigh into a delicious, crispy steak. This dish is gonna be easy to make, fast, and inexpensive, and your whole family is gonna love it. We're in the middle of summer, so I said, what can we eat this steak with? How about a delicious, typical Israeli salad? To me, it is perfect for the summer. We had the good fortune to visit Israel last year, and this salad was all over the map, even for breakfast. I loved it, and I think this is the perfect side dish for today's recipe. This is going to be the perfect summer dish. As always, we first get organized. The French call this mise en place, and all mise en place is having the ingredients and the tools that you need right in front of you. Hey, let's do some shout outs. These are the people that have been cooking our food and sending us messages letting us know. We got Red and Meyer Buisson did the pasta and it looked amazing. And that wasn't easy to do because that was a lot of people. We have Leonor from Spain. She actually made a video that was so awesome. And that pasta looked amazing too. Alejandro Barnola has done 2 dishes already. This time he went for the rack of lamb. Man, Alejandro, that was so yummy. And finally, we have Katy Briseño, who's still the undefeated champion of the world, batting 1,000, which means she has cooked every recipe we have ever made. This weekend, she made the mussels and the lamb chops, and they look so good. I wanted to get into that phone and try it. Great job, Kathy. First, we're gonna do the Israeli salad. We're gonna use fresh Roma tomatoes. First, we're gonna cut the core. That's it. We're gonna cut them in half so we can seed them. Now we'll seed them. Ooh. Some of these are going to be stubborn. If they're not super ripe, just cut them with a knife. This is it. Next, we're going to cut them in small pieces. But not too tiny, because you want some texture in the salad. This would be enough for 6 people, or maybe even 4 hungry ones like me. This recipe calls for Israeli or Persian cucumbers, which are smaller and thinner. The American cucumber is going to be big, it's going to be thicker, so we're going to substitute with English cucumbers, which you can find at the grocery store. This one happens to be both organic and seedless, which I think is great. And what I've read about the English cucumber is that it tends to be less bitter. Cut them right through the middle, like that. They are seedless, so we don't have to mess with that. And then we can cut it in half, and then through the middle again. And then one more time. So we're cutting in 8s instead of quarters. Now we dice them. We want to keep the same size pieces that we have for the tomato. We're using the same amount of tomato that we're using of cucumber. And now we're using a 1/4 cup of red diced onion. We're gonna dice it very fine. We just want a hint of onion. We don't want it to overpower the salad. That's about a 1/4 cup. I'm going to mince it very fine. We just got a new puppy for our cameraman Sebastian, and you have to see what I'm seeing right now. They're just snuggling while I'm cutting this. I'm sure you'll see her at the end. It's a 1/4 cup. We're gonna use a cup of chopped parsley. Remember to take out the long stems or the thick ones. Like I said at the beginning, you literally find this salad everywhere in Israel. It's so good, yet so simple. We couldn't get enough. Like if you heard me say over and over again, if you're gonna use parsley, make sure it's fresh. You have no idea how this smells already. It's just wonderful. Okay, this is done. It's about a cup here. 1 cup goes in here. Now a 1/4 cup of mint leaves. This adds a refreshing taste to it. In it goes. So now we're using 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Make sure you seed the lemon. 2 tablespoons is about 1 lemon. That's 1. That's 2. We're doing 1/2 cup of olive oil, so I'm using the same 1/4 cup that I used before. That way I don't have to clean so many things. So 2 1/4 cups adds to 1/2 cup. Okay. Kosher salt and freshly ground pepper. You're probably gonna need a teaspoon or 2, maybe more, depends on your taste. So what I want you to do is start with a teaspoon, put the pepper, toss the whole thing, taste it, and adjust for salt like that. You can always add more salt, but if it gets too salty, you can never go back. And pepper. You know who gave me the first electric pepper mill that I use? My brother Hugo. He's actually here with his wife visiting, so you're gonna get to meet him later. He's gonna participate in my favorite part of the program, taste test. You should have a brother like mine. He'll get you nice things. Now we mix it. This is such an easy salad to make, and it's so delicious. Oh, I wish you can smell this. So how many times have I said delicious on this program? You know what? We're gonna start a contest. My wife says that my favorite word is delicious. So if you can figure out how many times I have said delicious in all 7 episodes, I'm gonna send you a professional cooking knife by Woodstuff. It's a challenge. I'm tasting. I don't think it needs anything more, but we're gonna taste it again right before we serve it. Seasoning the salad like this before and actually adding salt to it will draw out moisture from the tomato and the cucumber. So you're gonna have a nice soupy dressing thing going on when you're ready to serve. This is what the chicken thigh looks like with the bone inside. This is what it's gonna look like after we debone it. I'm gonna show you how to debone those thighs. It is so easy. You can do one in less than a minute. The recipe calls for 2 thighs per person. So if 4 people are eating, you need less than 8 minutes to debone the thighs. This is a quick recipe. Set a timer and watch me do it. I'm not gonna rush because I don't wanna cut my fingers. Just see how fast we can do this, all right? Let's go. Get ready, set, go. So you look for the bone and you're gonna start cutting. Use a small knife. Start cutting right over the bone, and then on the sides, just like that, and then on the other side as well, just like that. If you're gonna be squeamish, you can use your COVID-19 gloves. That's it, it's out. Now it's gonna look like this. There are some thicker parts. What you're gonna do with the thicker parts, just cut right through them, like halfway through, and you see how the steak opens up. Same here. You see a little bit of skin here on the side that hangs on the side. We're gonna cut that off. We need to make sure that you keep the skin. That is what's gonna make it taste out of this world. They don't have to be perfect, but they're still gonna be delicious. Now that our steaks are ready, we are gonna season them well with kosher salt and pepper. And make sure you coat everything. Remember that all salts are different, so get used to your salt. I'm using Morton's kosher salt. This is good enough for that. You also want to make sure that you season both sides. Turn. And season lightly on this side. Pepper as well. And we're ready. Let's cook. This pan needs to get smoking hot. So preheat it and make sure you're using either a cast iron pan or any thick bottom pan. You want it to get really hot. We're gonna use canola oil or any other vegetable oil that has a high smoking point, which means that it can get hot and not burn. About 3 tablespoons. I'm going to coat the whole pan. This is pan frying, so you do need oil. We're gonna cook the steaks about 3 minutes per side. Watch. We're gonna go skin side first. And we set a timer. 3 minutes. We're gonna peek in about half the time. We wanna make sure that the skin is crisping up but not burning. We may have to adjust that heat down a little bit. So taking a peek, I'm gonna show you here. I'm gonna reduce the heat to medium high before I turn it. And the time is good. Time to turn. Set the timer again. 3 minutes. I love chicken, and it's so easy to make like this. It's so quick. You should try it. If you notice, this part burned a little bit here, but it's okay. Don't panic. If it starts burning, just lower the heat. Okay, 1 minute to go. I'm gonna check some. See if you can see here. Looking good. Make sure they're not burning on the side that has no skin, because they get tough if that happens. Looking good. For this one again, we're going to use our thermometer. We're looking for a temperature of 165 degrees. Okay, timer's done. They're looking good, so I'm going to take one out and check the temperature. And we're good to take out. One is 170. As long as we're above 165, it's all good. We're gonna rest the steaks for 3 minutes. Remember, all meat needs to rest after you cook it. You want those juices to come back inside. Here we are, my favorite part of the whole show. It's taste time. We got the chicken and we got this awesome Israeli salad. What we're gonna do is squeeze a little bit of lemon juice over the chicken steak. It's gonna make it nice and light and bright. Here I go. Can you hear? I don't know if you can see how moist that looks. Going in. Oh my goodness. Should I dance now or should I dance later? I'm gonna hold on. Now for this Israeli salad. Hold on. It's so fresh. This dish screams of summer. I'm gonna call some of my peeps. They're gonna let you know that I'm not lying. I'm gonna call my brother Hugo and his lovely bride Araceli. We call her Ada for short. Come on, guys, you need to try this. Forget about the camera.
Hello, everybody.
That's Sebastian. This is Hugo. This is Ada.
Hello.
All right, so okay. All right, I guess I cut one for you,
First,
and I'll cut one for you.
that looks good.
All right. So whoever tries
let me
first.
try.
Here, you can use one too.
Oh my god.
These are not paid actors. I promise
good.
you.
So
Crispy on the outside, very moist.
Now,
Delicious.
now try the Israeli salad.
Try the Israeli salad.
I love salad.
Mix that a little bit of tomato. Awesome.
Isn't that something else?
Very refreshing. Very good.
Isn't it like perfect for a summer, right? Summer lunch.
Oh yeah.
It's just unbelievable.
Delicious.
Jonah, you need to come and taste
good.
this.
I'm a paid actress. So good, guys. Oh my god. And this is one of my favorite things on earth. So good.
Awesome.
Moist.
The chicken also.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's delicious.
I feel like I'm in Israel again.
Oh,
How about this? Hugo brought us this wine. Whispering Angel, a rosé.
Rosé.
And where is it from, Hugo?
From Côte de Provence.
oh my God! Did you hear the French
We
accent?
get fancy here.
I'm so sorry. Anyway, so that is from the south of France somewhere, right? Which
We
are
can share.
famous for rosé wine.
Oh my
And
gosh.
rosé, all it means is pink.
It's just,
This is COVID-19 time, so we shouldn't be trying each other's things.
yeah, leave.
Let me just.
Social distance from us so we can eat.
I'm gonna social distance myself, and here, I'm gonna just get a little bit.
Delicious. It goes
So good.
together.
Okay.
I'm excited because we're gonna eat some more. How about you, Sebastian?
Oh.
Sebastian, come.
That should come.
This is another paid actor.
Yeah.
Try it out.
Whispering Angel, marriage made in heaven. Get your own fork. Before I start getting comments, go.
That was great.
Oh,
There's a
right.
crunch.
And it's crunchy, it's moist, it's juicy. The salad is refreshing. I'm telling you guys, you need to try this at home. I promise you, so easy to make and you're gonna love it. Your family is gonna love it. 4 things. Subscribe, hit like, share with your friends, and cook it. We want you to cook it. The reason why we do this is that you can have delicious meals like this at home. They're fast, they're easy, they're inexpensive. You know what? Let's call Lola in. Lola. Oh no, we're not calling Lola.
new baby.
We're calling the new baby. This is the new baby. Hey, you get Lola up here.
The new member.
New member of our
Can't be
family.
left out.
The
Lola can't be
new
left
member
out.
of our family, right? And God's in the kitchen. Her name is Ginger. She's like a little teddy bear. And of course, Lola, come back next time when we're making takeout shrimp and chicken fried rice.
Whoa,
God,
Sebastian.
I cannot wait. Come back and see us.